Monitor politicians on Twitter. The journalists and other political activists are well aware that how hard it is to monitor politicians on Twitter. Every day, they spend hours monitoring the tweets of different politicians, and still they miss many important tweets from the politicians. The journalists, that are associated with a TV channel, do not have to make a lot of effort because they have an entire team working on this task. But if you're working individually, you'd miss a lot of information every day. So, how would you manage to gain popularity when you can't accurately monitor politicians on Twitter? This article is not only important for journalists and political activists, but the normal users can also use these tips to stay aware of what their favorite politicians are doing on the internet. What about following the politicians? Some people think it's quite easy to monitor politicians on Twitter if they have followed their profile. But that's not the reality. The Twitter algorithm only shows you the tweet of politicians if the tweet is receiving significant engagement. This method might be useful if you're just keeping an eye on popular politicians. But if you want to monitor the new politicians, this technique won't help you at all. When you log into your Twitter account, you usually see the tweets of accounts with whom you stay engaged most of the time. The problem is that politicians do not publish tweets consistently. So, it can be difficult for you to keep an eye on these politicians. Regularly visit their profile. You need to check the profiles of these politicians regularly if you have enough time to do so. It usually takes a few minutes if you want to explore the accounts of local politicians only. But if you are targeting international politicians, you have to spend a lot of time monitoring these profiles. In this situation, you can set alerts for these profiles. Set alerts for these profiles. You can easily monitor politicians on Twitter by setting an alert for their profile. The benefit of using this feature is that you immediately receive a notification when a politician publishes a tweet with his account. You just need to click on their Twitter profile, go to Settings, and then set the alert. Social alert tools are the ideal option for those who want to monitor politicians on Twitter. The social alert tools enable you to set alerts for different profiles so you may not miss anything important. The reason why you should use a tool is that the tools categorize the tweets for you based on the audacity of these tweets. The tweets that require quick attention will appear on top of the list, while the rest of the tweets will be displayed afterward. Thus, you can quickly take action for tweets that require more attention as compared to others. With these tools, you can directly respond to the tweets. It means you won't have to waste your time anymore.